What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. We're back with episode 15 of Freezer to Fallout, our journeys through the post-apocalyptic Boston wasteland. Last time, we went into the glowing sea to find our good friend Virgil, who turned out to be a super mutant, but was human, got infected with FEV, and that was all good. Then he sent us off to find a courser chip, one of the bounty hunter trackers for the Institute. We ended up killing that guy, along with some stuttering on my video card, which was awesome. Got the courser chip, and now we have to go get it analyzed and see what we can actually do with it to allow us to get into the Institute. So that's what we're going to do this time, and I have upgraded our armor a little bit, so we're not so vulnerable. Do eventually need to get our hands on a combat armor leg, but for now, we're doing okay. Just gonna drink a little bit of this water here from one of our trusty pumps to boost our health back up. Probably should have done that before I started recording, but let's face it, I'm an idiot sometimes. Alright, so the molecular level. We've got to go and get it analyzed, and I believe that's in Good Neighbor. So we're going to head on over to Good Neighbor and go back down to the memory den and get it all analyzed and sorted out, see what we can do. Still love this particular little city. Kind of a chaotic little mess, but at the same time inviting, mostly. We're going to jump down into the memory den. Last time we were here we had Nick Valentine along with us. And it looks like Doctor Amari's up top now.
The glowing sea, Virgil. What happened?
Oh, we got Virgil's help.
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute. But I need a code from a courser chip.
A courser chip? You fought a courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
Railroad?
The Railroad?
They help synths escape the Institute. I don't know who they all are. Usually an agent of theirs just shows up with someone who needs new memories. One of them gave me a code phrase. Said it would help me find them if there was ever an emergency. Follow the Freedom Trail.
Alright, well, it looks like we've got to go find them.
All right.
Good luck. I'm sorry what I have is so cryptic, but hopefully you can figure things out as you go.
Alright, so we have to go find this Freedom Trail and find the railroad. Well, we already were on that quest to begin with. It was back somewhere we heard rumors about it and figured we'd check it out later. I guess we don't have a choice now. To keep continuing on and find our son, we have to find this railroad. So, we'll see what can happen. Let's go into our data, and I believe the road to freedom. So that's what we've got to do now. Yeah, this is the way out of Good Neighbor, of course. So now that we're out here, we probably have to keep going. But this looks like a freedom trail marker.
And an O?
So let's see if we can follow this along. That's the second time we've been ambushed by stray dogs coming out of Good Neighbor. Never a good thing. So for those of you who are astute, you'll have already picked up on the coding of the railroad's hidden message. Last time we came through here, or at least off camera the last time I came through here, there was a lot of super mutants with missile launchers, and it did not end well for me. And that was a missile from a missile launcher. Where is the guy that is using it? I think I saw him up there. Can I not hit him through this little barrier?
What was that?
Gotta love it when super mutants are firing missiles at you and you can't even get a line of sight on them.
Hey, something's out there.
All this stuff in the way, it's hard to get a clean line on him. Good thing we have a lot of 308 rounds, because I can't hit the broadside of a barn. That's one super mutant down. Buddy's gonna pick up that missile launcher. I managed to take him out too. Gotta keep our eyes out for a combat armor right leg. That's the words I'm looking for. See if we can sneak over there and pick up that rocket launcher. Well, there's some 308 rounds to... And I heard a suicider. That takes care of a bunch of them. Only good part about running into suiciders. I'm just gonna grab that hunting rifle and the missile launcher. You never know when they could come in handy in these sort of quests. You're trying to find some secretive little organization.
5R.
We blew up some super mutants, and it looks like the Freedom Trail goes that way. Let's see if we can find any of their bodies. Replenishes the frag grenade we used. Wondering where the railroad got all of the paint to do this line. Some of it is done in red brick. Or maybe just painted brick. Really hoping that it's paint and not blood. Doesn't seem like freedom fighters would use blood as a primary source.
8D next.
Super mutants everywhere. Even though he was only rocking an automatic pipe rifle, it's still a lot more bullets coming at me than I want.
1R. The trail ends church.
So it looks like we might have found the railroad. Let's try and find our way through here. Yeah. And there are feral ghouls in this place.
Real shame to see a place like this neglected.
Ooh, some military-grade duct tape. Definitely not frowning about that. Though it's weird that they're leading us into a creepy church. We're hearing more ghouls. Okay, Piper? You're walking on nothing. Or really weirdly walking up the stairs. I'm not really sure which. Doesn't look like there's anything on these top floors that can help us out. We know there's some more ghouls running around. And there's one right there. It had some fusion cells on it, of all things. Luckily, at this point, feral ghouls are not really a problem. Since there's nothing upstairs, I wonder what could be through this way, maybe? No, that leads up to the steeple. We don't want to go up there just yet. I want to try and figure out where in here we gotta go. So check this side. I'm not seeing any doors or anything like that, so maybe I'm just missing it? Probably just missing it. This is the way we came in. I think this is the way we came in. Yes. Okay. Regroup and rethink. Checked all around over here, but not there.
They're in our hands anyway.
So this looks like the kind of place that an underground organization would go. Weird painted sign on the wall.
Little bastards.
Okay, Piper, you're sticking your gun in our face. That's kinda cool, I guess, for you. This seems like the kind of place that you'd want to trap. Okay. Oops. That's the wrong button.
Springs.
So for those of you who picked up on what we were doing earlier, it was a very simple cipher.
R?
The alpha-numeric cipher is pretty simple. Just spell out the word railroad and in we go.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Ladies first.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the railroad. So answer my question.
I'm not your enemy, if that's what you're asking.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
It's Doctor Amari.
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
We need to decode that Courser chip.
I found a Courser chip. Can your people decode it?
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed a Courser? Single-handedly? Oh, that'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating him, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little courtesy. Just a thought.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who kills a Courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
Well, we want to be diplomatic here, so...
Hopefully we can work something out.
What you're asking for puts us in a tricky position.
Des, we need to let him in. He's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. He killed a Courser. There's no way he's working for the Institute.
We're letting you into our headquarters. You're the first outsider ever to be given this privilege. We'll discuss the details about your chip inside.
You know, I like that this is going this way for us, and for the fact that we need them, but doesn't that seem a little lax on their part?
Hey there.
We having fun yet?
I mean, if this is supposed to be some underground organization, you just want to let strangers who happen to kill a Courser in? Just strikes me as odd, is all. We know we're good guys, but they don't know that.
Holding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Okay then, why don't you show me to him and we can get over with.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages.
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the Courser chip.
Sounds good, but what's so special about this chip?
Why do you want the Courser chip?
Institute tech is light years beyond what we have. And a Courser chip is top of the line. I'm not going to get into details, but that chip could help us save lives. Maybe throw a wrench in some of the Institute's operations. So, hand over the chip.
Alright, well I guess that works out. If you're trying to help people.
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
Any news on Scarecrow?
He was in the entryway when
So, caretaker made it down. He was
For
supposed to
real?
have their knowledge.
Chip access. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh, man, don't crash. Hold it together.
Showed up. Memory hiccup.
Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right. Still running. Oh, man. They've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait.
Well, he's definitely dedicated to his work.
Look. I got you, you Institute bastard. I got you. Software in it. Come on. Show me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby. There we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, guys.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, You share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
Relationship? We just met. I just need to get my boy back.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Oh, an artificial person.
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Slavery is wrong.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Well, we are the good guys, and we're trying to make things better. So, yes.
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Alright, so that worked out pretty decent for us. We got the chip decoded. We got a level out of it. Before we go any further, let's go in and see what this level gave us access to. Well, we still can't get any better gun nut or armorer perks, which is kind of sad. This level, pretty much everything is, well, kind of bland for us. Our base stats aren't too bad overall. But thinking about it now, let's drop a point into medic. It'll allow us to build clinics at our home bases, as well as improving the way stim packs work on us out here. So tradecraft is a very important mission if you're a pistol user. And by that I mean...
Drummer boy said that Deacon is a synth.
I don't know. Maybe.
What?
Okay, listening to them. If you're a pistol user, you get a very, very special pistol from them. It's probably the best pistol in the game, and well worth the time and effort. Also, if you do quests for the railroad, which we may end up doing before we go back to Virgil, you get the ballistic weave mod for a lot of armor, and it makes you a hell of a lot tougher.
Well, the point is, no one knows who or what Deacon is.
So let's pop back out here and talk to this Deacon guy and see what we can do. Probably run with him for a little bit. We have the chip, we have the data analyzed. We can go back to Virgil at any time.
We'll
These
file
guys seem help.
Best not to attract attention.
Hey,
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Interesting way to push it. But you know what? No harm, no foul. I was expecting more of a pushback to us coming
Peter
here.
was just being cautious.
I'll take hurt feelings over becoming the Institute's plaything any day.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
Why vouch for us?
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable ally.
But why trust us?
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I've heard a lot of things about you. Enough to want to give you a chance. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
Needs me.
You sure you need me? Desdemona didn't seem to care.
She's just thinking of the time and manpower it would take to train you. And if you were some hick from the burbs that didn't know your ass from a rocket launcher, she'd be right. But I'm betting someone like you just needs a few pointers. And a target.
Kinda interested. We are the general of the Minutemen, however, and they have to come first.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
Alright, let's do it.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Alright, so we gotta meet Deacon out at the old highway. Now there is a back entrance into the railroad that we don't know about yet, so we've got to go the long way out. Which means going all the way back up into the church. And out the front door. Not very good for a secret organization, only having one way in, one way out. Alright, so where does he actually want us to meet? Well, that's Virgil's cave. He wants us to meet him at the old highway up Lexington. So let's go to Walden Pond. It'll be quicker.
We're not gonna stay smooth skinned.
And a beautiful little rad storm. So we have to go east. There's a frag mine over here. Yeah, we can pick it up and sell it. I don't know what a frag mine's doing over here, just randomly. A few of them. Someone's camp, it looks like, and they set up the frag mines to defend them while they're sleeping. It doesn't look like it worked out too well. Gotta love random rad storms. Just make sure we're reloaded all the way around. Pick up the glowing fungus, of course. Not really important on normal playthroughs, but on survival, every little bit of glowing fungus is important. Apparently I'm stuck on this ridge. Sucks. I'm just gonna go follow Piper. Apparently there's people up there. As long as they're not shooting at me yet. Just avoid them. And that is an entire family of radstags. Of course, we do want their meat. So let's see if we can cheat a little bit. Apparently we can't. Mean, vicious killers that we are, we hunt with a rocket launcher. Can't believe we missed a 77% shot. There is a mod that makes Rex a lot of value in these particular situations. Allows your kills to glow. All that radstag meat will definitely help out. Since we don't use heavy weapons a whole lot, I don't see any harm in using it randomly to hunt. Even if it is just hunting some poor defenseless radstags. Oh, Deacon. You look different.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
Face swaps?
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
Well, you almost fooled me.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Under Slocum's Joe?
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
Blown to hell.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Something important?
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point.
Alright, cool.
A rail sign.
So I guess we're following you.
Just to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake.
I like him, he's kind of sarcastic.
Tourists should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going.
I don't know where that shooting's coming from, but it's kind of disturbing.
Got another rail sign.
What was
Right there.
that?
Okay, probably shouldn't have shot that mongrel. And like a couple of ghouls to wake you up in the morning? Oh, there's ferals in there. Let's keep pushing on, see if we can find this contact. Tourist, as he was called. Deacon's still back there dealing with those mongrels that decided to involve in this fight. You never know, maybe we can get a bit of line of sight on them.
Blue, they're still here somewhere. Watch out.
I'm really hoping the Deacon catches up with us here pretty quick. I'm just gonna run down the side here about the sniper snifle. Maybe not the sniper rifle. Or maybe so. Alright, wild Mongols taken care of. We can go back up this impromptu ramp. And we can try to get Deacon to push on with what we're doing. Let's go, buddy. Leave it to me to engage extra enemies in a fight that we didn't really need. and completely screw up how the entire situation's going. Come on, Deacon. Come on, buddy. Please don't tell me I have to stay with you the entire time.
And another. We're probably close.
Not hearing those gunshots anymore. Must have been back off that way. Cannot wait till we can get some more combat armor, some special stuff. Maybe make Piper a little bit stronger than she is right now.
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Okay. Well, if this is a conversation, let's go into our apparel. Not our data, our apparel. Toss on our black rim glasses, and I guess we don't have our militia hat anymore. We must have dropped it off. Do we have any aid items that increase charisma? Just great mentats, and I don't want to waste them on just something like this. It doesn't look like we got anything else. So, oops. So we'll have to rely on this.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh? Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
We'll use the railroad
Mine is in
password.
the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. So about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
You're safe now.
It's all right. We're here now. You're safe.
You think I'm goddamn safe? That little Slocum Joes of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome-domed sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
Mines.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
Alright, well, thanks for the heads
I
up.
appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Alright, so we gotta talk to Deacon now. Let's toss our patrolman's sunglasses back on.
Excuse me.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He's got no reason to lie.
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
Escape tunnel?
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously though? Thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
Alright, well I guess we can take the
Tunnel's
tunnel
gotta
in.
be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
It'd be nice if we knew where it was. It's 80 yards off in that direction. I don't exactly want to jump off the top of this overpass. So we're gonna run back and go down the little ramp. Too many times in the past have I took a jump that I thought was safe, only to end up at a loading screen, and realizing that no Dre, you were wrong. It wasn't a good idea. Gravity is the law. You should obey it. That looks like another suit of power armor in there. Not a complete suit, though. It's T-45 armor. Been here before, so something else gets to Lexington. I think we've passed by that armor like 4 or 5 times now. Not really interested in it in this playthrough. So this has got to be the escape tunnel here. And in we go.
The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Gen 1s and 2s?
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about it.
There's a controversy involved?
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a protectron. So the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Alright, well, let's get this
About a
done.
prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown.
Okay, security lockdown must be overridden.
Can't break the code.
Go on in there, Deacon. I'm guessing you have the code.
Won't be able to hack this.
I didn't think I'd ever see this place again. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. Prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one is dangerous. Yeah.
Free for the taking.
Alright. Gotta be careful down here. This mission is a good place to pick up fusion cells if you're using energy weapons. Oops. Didn't mean to drink the water and get ourselves irradiated. I wanted to eat the rad roach meat.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's cash in it. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before it. Look around.
Ah. Not the greatest ammo in the world, but something we can use anyway.
Is someone present?
Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down, but hey, probably saved some lives.
Wow, I really cannot shoot today.
Lou, we're not alone. Hey, something's after us.
Well, it looks like the Institute did not show any mercy, and the railroad came off the worst out of this.
Guess we're not interested in sharing, huh?
This place was pretty well fortified. A lot of turrets running around.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up. We can give our friends a little surprise.
Sure, let's activate the turrets. I heard another synth, but I don't know where he is. Little less talkative this episode because I'm in a place that requires stealth, and for some reason, my body and my brain require me to be quiet when I'm being stealthy in a video game. Doesn't make any sense, but still, I figure the more quiet I am in the real world, the quieter I'll be in the game. No one tell me otherwise. So Booth had a 0. Climb had 1. Agile lets us in.
Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab.
Probably spend a lifetime sorting through all this old intel.
It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Alright, so apparently this was used as some sort of military installation? Alright, so this was a major military installation hidden underneath the donut shop. Not a bad camouflage. Not exactly a great camouflage, but not bad. And there's a U.S. Covert Operation Manual. I'm not really able to unlock expert terminals, so... Here we go. A lot of laser tripwires. Which is good if you're looking for fiber optics.
Blue, we're not alone here. You held your own there, Blue. You got a line on him? Should have backed down.
Alright, so we're looking for some sort of prototype in the heart of this facility. But I don't mind taking an extra half second to go and check out all the little nooks and crannies. Sometimes you run across first aid kits.
That's it.
Alright, I guess we're in a storage closet. But there's lots of little goodies down here. Where's Deacon off to? I'm guessing that's the only way through is through where these synths were. Sneak around, be all stealthy and careful. We are dealing with the Institute here. Alright, so that was a bunch of synths. I think there's some more still running around though.
Where is everyone?
Open says me.
Ooh, a hazmat suit. I'm gonna grab those. It could be useful later on. There is a reason for that though. If you look at them, 1,000 radiation resistance.
Tommy whispered.
We no longer need power armor.
Died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy.
And there's the Deliverer. An incredibly powerful gun, and it's great in VATS. Kind of looks like a Walther PPK, or pretty much any other 9mm, with a good, big silencer.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Alright, so where is the prototype? Guessing that's it right there.
There we go.
There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
Hey, Deacon.
Ah, the switchboard.
Piper.
A lot of
Hey, here.
memories.
Something to keep sharp. Always look for me.
It's time we part ways.
Oh,
Suppose I'll head home then. Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
I think I could suffer through.
Alright, let's go.
Sure. Let's go.
Ah, almost dismissed Piper.
Hey.
Shoot. Probably have something you can use.
That was kinda scary. So we'll toss you the Deliverer, Switchblade, and heck the missile launcher, because you don't have any missiles. So let's see here. Where is... Does 24 damage compared to the Deliverer's 27. We're going to have you equip the Deliverer, since you're a pistol user anyway. Alright. So now that I almost dismissed Piper by accident, let's head up. Gotta keep moving. See where we're going. There's a lot of synths here too.
Unexpected.
So let's see if we can get out of here without too much trouble. Let's power the elevator. And looks like we can get out of here now. So we have the good doctor's prototype. Let's just stab ourselves with a nice little stim pack. Oh, it's a bookcase. Let's just double check and see what we can see in here. Go out to the Commonwealth.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Alright, I guess there's more synths that we gotta deal with. And they're right there. Kinda wondering where Piper disappeared to.
Where'd they go?
Hear lots of explosions down there. Sorry, Piper. We kinda left you on your own. There's a sweet roll. Some other nifty stuff back here. Ooh, some Nuka-Cola. Just as good as stim packs in a pinch. I always keep a few of them on me when I'm playing on survival. He said there's a minefield out here, and there really is. But you know what, guys? That's probably a good place to call it a day. So, if you did like the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join our community and have some fun. Maybe join us on a Wednesday one-off, or see your name appear in one of the Let's Plays. Just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes up. And until next time, guys, remember, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.